Okay, podcast number 7 here at the Pat Moriarty Surf Company. Today is Saturday, Sunday, I don't know the days. Cool part about being a surfer is you don't go by the week, you just go by when there are waves, and there's always waves in Bali. So life is good. I just got in from a session at Padang. It was probably my second time surfing there. And maybe the best surfing I've ever had in my life. Just like the coolest experience ever. Being out there for like just absolutely perfect waves. Just like overhead and a half to double overhead. Hollow barrels. Super fast wave. I caught one like very, very proper wave where I just like everything went perfect. Just paddled hard, popped up, and just ripped it so fast down the face. Like 2 hours before I bought a new board. I needed a bigger board because the waves are pretty big, and in order to catch them you need like more volume, so you need to be able to paddle faster. And so I had that working for me. Brand new board, sliding down the face of like the best wave ever. It's like why I like did this trip. So cool. Yeah, session I'll remember like for the rest of my life for sure. And the coolest part about it honestly was there was like this probably 9-10-year-old kid with a helmet on and this like tiny little like sweet yellow surfboard, and he was out there with like, I mean, people there were like the locals and like all the like legit surfers, because it was like forecast said it was like 10 to 15 feet, so really big waves. And this is like a pretty scary break because you have the rocks like right there. If you get like if you mess up and get pitched inside, you'll get like spit onto the rocks. So like this dude, I like could not imagine doing that at 8 years old. He was out there, and there's this one wave which I'll never forget, the coolest thing ever. He's paddling, but he's like can't paddle very fast because he's like 8 or 9 or however old he is. But his dad's right behind him, and his dad's paddling behind him, and then pushes him, gives him like a little boost, and that's like all he needs to just catch the top of this wave. And then he slides down, and the whole lineup, probably like 45, 50 guys, are just going, you. Like, everyone is hooting and hollering for this kid. It was maybe the happiest moment of my life. Like, this kid was ripping down a barrel, 8 years old, like, sick surfboard, sick helmet, and the entire lineup just like yelling and screaming. It was like, it's why you surf. Like there's like nothing cooler than that. Yeah, it was so sick, and the waves were just incredible, and seeing the locals there too. Like, these guys are so good. They just will catch the wave like so far inside. And so if you're like paddling and you think you got a wave, you look to your right and there's like already a local on it, like 100 yards away, just like screaming down the side of the wave, and you got to pull out and let him go. So that's like what makes it a little tricky when it gets like crowded and stuff, but so cool. It was one of those things where I was like in the water, I was like, this is why I surf. Like, this kind of like session, this kind of energy, it was like so cool. And having the bigger board makes such a big difference. So going from a 5'11" to a 6'4" is like a world of difference. It's like 2 liters more volume, so I can paddle a lot faster. And sort of like the weight distribution, you can like essentially press on the accelerator more when you're paddling into a big wave, which you really need, as opposed to a smaller board where if you lean forward, it's like not as I don't know what the word is. It just doesn't go as fast. So yeah, that was like so sick. And I really think the wave I caught was probably the best wave I've ever caught in my life. I caught one yesterday at Uluwatu where I kind of just slid down the face of it and didn't like carve up the side. So that was probably like a bigger wave at Uluwatu, maybe a little bit like height wise, but this wave is like steeper, hollow, and I was just like screaming down the side of this thing. So cool. There was like guys on jet skis taking pictures, so hopefully I can find a picture. I posted on Instagram, like if anyone was at Padang, like swipe up, because there was like a bunch of people taking photos. It was one of those days where it was like just picture perfect. And yeah, it's like cool to like actually be in the water. Like I would always be looking at it on Instagram the past, since I got into surfing like 3 years ago. So you would just like be looking at it and be like, wow, that's the coolest shit ever. And then to be in the water catching the waves is like, it's a dream come true. Yeah, there's no other way to say it. So sick. So that was a surfing highlight of the trip so far. No doubt about it. That little kid catching the wave, and the whole lineup yelling and screaming was so cool. That's what surfing's all about. So sick. And then away from that, honestly, I'm not gonna say anything that'll top that. That was like the coolest thing ever. So this will be a short podcast. We'll end it here. Surf story, just best day ever. I got like really badly cut up and bruised up on both my feet, because I wiped out like a few times and got washed up on the rocks, but I don't even care. That'll heal. So yeah, exciting stuff here at the Pat Moriarty Surf Company. Still don't really know how this is going to be a company, because so far I'm just surfing waves and buying boards and spending a bunch of money, but hey, it's worth it. Yeah, I'll figure that stuff out later. So sick. Alright, have a good week, everyone. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening. Also, thank you to everyone who has been reaching out to me and just been like, hey dude, I think what you're doing is awesome, and people are reaching out like I'm inspired and shit like that. And it's like that's pretty cool to hear. I didn't really intend that when I started out. Like, I honestly just wanted to surf, but and I mean that's all really I am doing. I'm just surfing. So I appreciate anyone who takes inspiration from it. I guess like doing what you want to do is like an inspirational thing. I don't know, but I do appreciate all the messages I get and like all the all the likes and stuff like that. I know it sounds silly, but it definitely keeps me going. And I mean, the waves keep me going, surfing keeps me going, but it's even more galvanizing to have what seems like a team at my back. So thank you all for being a part of it. And yeah, what a life. All right, enjoy your week. Bye.